What's up, people? So we're back with another video. Hope you all been staying safe and staying free and having a good week, enjoying that content. Now this one that I'm bringing to you all today is all about HMP, protective custody. So let's get into it. So rule number one, no matter what prison where you're going to go to all over the world, you don't want to go into protective custody even if it's your first time going, as if you go into protective custody inside a prison, you'll be living with a load of wrongful people like pedophiles, rapists, snitches, gang members that was on the main wing that have got sent there, and gang members that were too scared to go on the main wing that have went straight to protective custody. Now before I got sent to the category A prison that I have dropped a video on that is at a couple thousand now. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out now. Before I got sent there, I was speaking to someone on the outside, telling them, I didn't know anyone, in the prison that I was going to get sent to, and they were telling me, yo bro, no matter what you do, make sure you do not go into protective custody. And as I was deep in thinking about what they were telling me, I was thinking about being on the wing in a confined space with all of those wrongful people, and all I had running through my head is that I'm gonna get longer time on top of the time that I'm doing, as I couldn't be around people like that, and I'd rather, as I did, take the chance going into main population and dying if that was going to happen. So when I was in that exact same jail that I'm talking about, the category A1, I was working in the kitchens, and there was this boy that I always used to speak to when we used to go to work down in the kitchens. Now we were waiting to go en route, which means travel in the prison to go back onto the wing, as we were downstairs cooking and it was dinner time. Now we had to wait for the set of prisoners to go in front of us, and I was like, say, the third one in front from where the door was, and then the screw was all the way at the back still in the kitchen, and then I had people behind me. Now I'm kicking up, going mad at these group of people, the wrongful people that are in here, was in there for a madness. I'm screaming a load of abuse, hand on my heart, and then the dude that I used to speak to in there is telling me, yo, I've just seen my brother's mate, and I've stopped, giving the abuse to the people that's going past, and he said to me, yeah, my brother's mate. And I was like, what's going on? He said, nah, he's not, a rapist or a pedophile. It's just that he's got a load of problems with people, and it's too much for him. And that's when it gave me a perception of, when if you go to protective custody inside a prison, not every prisoner knows what you're in for. We're just going to assume from main population, if you're in protective custody, that you're a part of those wrongful people. Now when I was giving them a load of abuse, the screw then turned around and said to me, carry on and you'll be the last person to eat. Now I turned around and said to him, what are you talking about, be the last person to eat? We are last people to eat, because we're waiting for the wrongful people to go back before us, and they're going to be eating before us. And I turned around and said to him, do you not have kids, or do you not have brothers and sisters? And it was just a case of, we left it as that, and then we did get back onto the wing 15 minutes later, after letting these wrongful people go. Now I do listen to this rapper called King Von. Well, used to. I've switched up my genre quite now, and I've seen a video of him asking to go into protective custody. Now I know America's quite different, so if you're from America and you see this video, do drop a comment and let me know. But he was saying that he was gay and he was trying to get into protective custody. Now I have read the comments as well, and it was mixed opinions on people saying, yeah, he knew what he was doing, he was smart, and others were saying, he's supposed to be a gangster, that's not smart. But I don't know if he actually went to protective custody or not, and I would like to see if he did or didn't. But people are saying he done that so he would have a room and food. Hey, listen, if you really are about that life, you don't need to be asking to go to protective custody for a room and food. You get that on main population. You don't need to go into no protective custody. That's not a smart move. Real gangsters don't go into protective custody, in my opinion, from what I know. I've never met someone that's really been about that life and said, yeah, I've been in protective custody, So do drop a comment. Hope you all have enjoyed the video. Do stay safe and stay free.